Hey babes, Fairy Rave Godmother here, randomly popping up to tell you all the things that you didn't know you needed to hear to navigate this time and space. We're going to talk about the Capricorn full moon and the Saturn retrograde coming up. Pull up. This is a Planet Just transmission, and I hope that you find this little bit of astrology, a little bit of psychology, and a whole lot of social commentary to be helpful to support you to find your ground in this particular time and place and space, because let's face it, it's kind of wild out there. It's kind of like dumpster fire out there. It's kind of like let everything go out there, right? This Capricorn full moon brings an element of seriousness to it, and Capricorn is a sign ruled by Saturn. So in the middle of this gushy, care-centered, emotional Cancer season, we have this Capricorn full moon, and it represents the dynamic tension, right? Each astrological sign has not an opposing sign, but an opposite sign, a complementary sign. So the pair of Cancer and Capricorn feels really important to me. I wanted to say it feels really silly, but that's not what I'm being silly. This complementary pair reminds me that the self-care that you give yourself is also a way of establishing your sense of home within yourself, your sense of grounding. So the structure and integrity of a self-care practice, of a schedule, of a work routine will all feed into that shape or that container that you're going to live with. And when things get a little crazy, you return to that container to hold you. This full moon feels a little bit stronger energetically. And I've noticed a couple of other astrologers remark that this is a karma breaking full moon. This is a very important full moon to recommit to your purpose. Well, yeah, every day is a great day to commit to your purpose. But what if your sole purpose was just to care for yourself? Saturn is going to go retrograde on Sunday, July 13th. So the full moon was on July 10th. And now Saturn going retrograde in Aries. We're going to back it up a little bit to May. How was your being back in May? Not quite 2 months ago. I'm going to back it up even further, thinking again about March and April eclipse season. So for me, here is where the karma breaking flavor or energy starts to come in, because personal growth, it's like a Staffellauf, no? Relay, you take a few steps forward, you take a few steps back, a few steps forward, a few steps back. Well, this particular moon feels to me like that's a good memory, or that's a good thing to remember, because as Saturn starts to step back and revisit some of the thematics, just revisit your own time in May, April, March. What was a big hot button issue or theme? And once you reflect on that and clean up maybe your thoughts and set some structure around what happened and your reflections, maybe that's where you can take a step back and be in the karma breaker role, because you might revisit some things, but now with new boundaries and with a better understanding of yourself, you can be in those new roles, and it's going to feel a little karma breaking. It's going to feel a little timeline shifty, because you're not going back there and doing the same dang thing you did all those other times that you were just like, damn, why can't I break this pattern? So I think that this is a great time for a writing exercise. I mean, when isn't, but this is a great time to do a little exercise that I call Write Your Life in Reverse. Start from where you are now and go backwards to your childhood, recounting what you've been through and what your struggles have been. And at some point in this reflection, I want you to find the roots of what you have now that you are so proud of and that you worked on. And maybe it was 20 years ago. You wished so hard for the thing. And do you have that thing now? Think about that. Because that's karma breaking. Because if you have a new thing, or if you have the thing for real, and you're not just bouncing off ideas, and the universe is also constellating opportunities around you with integrity, because it's your vibration that's going to call in the level of stuff and things. It's going to call in the quality. It's going to call in whatever it is that you are radiating out. There is Saturn. There is karma. There is integrity. There is care. And there is the need to do the little backward dance to just know and just honor the process as well. Growing, expanding, achieving different layers of healing means you're going to spiral in, you're going to spiral back down, you're going to revisit things over and over again. So take care, take note of that. To work with this energy, walk yourself backward in time. And when you find pieces that serve that version that you didn't want to be anymore, let that go. Let those pieces go. And that's breaking karma.